Hey everyone and welcome back. If you are new here then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a rose gold makeup transformation. I want to do a rose gold smoky eye, but I do want to keep it quite summery as well, so I'm not going to go too smoky with it, but I do want it to be quite glam, I think. I will leave here again as usual what it's going to look like. I really hope you do enjoy today's makeup tutorial. Let me know if you do down in the comments. Please give it a big thumbs up as well if you do, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see today's rose gold smoky eye makeup transformation, then keep watching. Okay guys, so I have just primed my eyes. I've used the P. Louise base. The shade that I use is 2, which is Rumour, and I have just done my soap brows as well, so I'll leave that tutorial down in the description so you can go and watch that. I'm going to use the new nude palette from Huda Beauty and I absolutely love this. It's got some amazing like neutral colours in, like soft pinks, soft glam colours I'm going to say, but this palette is stunning. So I want to do more of like a spotlight eye today because I feel like I haven't done that for ages. So the first colour that I'm going to pick up is Teddy, which is this one here in the lower corner. And then I'm just going to place this on the outer corner first. And I'm going to keep this quite rounded as well today, so I'm not going to be really blending it out as far as I have been doing in my past tutorials. So literally just on the inner and outer corner. I'm not going to blend out past my eyebrow. How is everybody anyway? Let me know how you're all doing. Let me know in the comments. I'm quite excited for today's tutorial because I feel like I haven't actually done my makeup for ages. It was my birthday last week and honestly I didn't really do much. So I'm excited to be filming some makeup tutorials this week. And I am going to get right in this in a corner with this and then just kind of diffuse it as I go up towards my eyebrow, and then just with anything that's left on the brush I'm just going to very softly connect these two together. Just really softly. And then you can kind of see there where there's no product at all, that will be our spotlight. I want to do quite an exaggerated spotlight similar to the Kim Kardashian Met, I think it was the Met Gala tutorial. I'll leave it in this corner. It wasn't like your typical spotlight eye, it went like all the way up to the brow, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm feeling a bit fancy today. Coming down on an angle, but I'm not going to blend it past my eyebrow. I do prefer more winged out makeup on myself. I don't know why, I just feel like it suits my eye shape a little bit better. But it is nice to do things a little bit different now and again. So again on this inner corner. I think this brush is a little bit too big for this really, but my brushes really need cleaning and I just can't be bothered to do that today. So I'm just making do with what brushes I've got that are actually a little bit clean. Okay, and then to build on that a little bit more, I'm going to use this one here, which is called Secret. This is more of a, I don't know whether you guys say mauve or mauve, but I say mauve. More of like a mauvey tone. Let me know what you say down in the comments. I'm literally just placing this over the top of that first shadow. And I'm just going to build it up to just what I think really. You can, if you wanted to, just leave the spotlight on your like lid area, so you wouldn't go as high up as I'm doing, just go straight through your crease to join the two together, and then that will leave just like a little spotlight just on the centre of your eyelid. But I'm going to blend mine up a little bit further today. Okay, and then just to darken again slightly, I'm going to use this one. Oh my gosh, that one there, which is called Raw. And I'm going to use this to just deepen up my very inner and very outer corners. I don't really want this to be too smoky because it is summer, but I feel like once the lockdown is lifted we are going to be wanting to go all out with our makeup looks because we won't have been able to I've done our makeup properly in ages, so I want it to be pretty glam, but not like too heavy smoky. Okay, so now if I look down, you can see where there's no product at all, so there'll be like, well, a spotlight in the centre. So for that area, I am going to use, what am I going to use? I'm actually going to mix these two together. So this one is called Crave and this one is called Fantasy. This one's just a little bit more pinky. This one's a nice like champagne, kind of like a soft rose gold. I'm just going to make it a little bit more rosy with that one there. So I'm going to start in like the very centre where you want like the pop to be the brightest, and then you can just diffuse it into those outer and inner colours. And I'm going to go up through my crease all the way to my brow. Okay, so for the very centre, I am going to use a pigment just to make it stand out a little bit more. This is Luxe from Peaches and Cream, and I think this, apart from Gatsby, is one of my all-time favourites from the whole collection they've got. I'm just using a tiny bit of the NYX Glitter Primer. Okay, then picking up the pigment, and just popping that on the centre. Again, starting on the very centre, and just diffusing the inner and outer corner. See how it's just a little bit more shimmery? I'm also going a little bit wider as I go to the top as well. So I'm going to blend it out sort of further as I go up. Okay, next I'm going to line my top waterline. This is Barry M's brown eyeliner. Okay, I'm just going to pop my lashes on and I will be right back. So my lashes are on. They are the London Style from Sosu Lashes, and I got these from Primark, I think, but they're really nice and wispy. We're going to move on to foundation now, so I'm going to use my Pro Glow, and I've mixed a little bit of 205 with 204. I'm not very tanned at the moment, so we'll see what shade we are. I'm first going to start with my blank canvas brush and just sort of dot this over and then just start pressing it into the skin, because I do feel like this foundation works better with a brush rather than a sponge. And then I'll smoke out my under eyes very last, I think. Because my hair is so dry, I've got this little bit that has like snapped off the front and it won't straighten, it just stays like a little curl. It's so weird, so I keep on trying to hide it, but I feel like it just keeps on popping out. So I've done my first layer. I am now going to go in with a sponge and just do a second layer. Even the lighter one of this is a little bit dark for me. I haven't been putting any fake tan on because the weather in the UK went absolutely amazing, so I did get quite like a nice sort of natural tan. Last week the weather was absolutely horrendous and I feel like I've lost my tan in like a few days, so maybe I'll have to start tanning again. Okay, so I think that's okay for now. I'm going to go in with concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution one in C6. I'm desperate for new concealers. I'm even running out of this one. So if there's any concealers that you recommend at the moment, then please let me know down in the comments, because I really need to go makeup shopping. I've like literally run out of everything. I think it's because I keep doing my own makeup because I can't do anyone else's yet. And I've just run out of like everything. And then just start pouncing those in. I can't wait to be able to like do my own makeup and actually go out somewhere. And then I'm just going to very faintly tap on this outer corner because I don't want it to be like a straight line. I want it to be quite diffused. Okay, so moving on to contour, I'm going to use this concealer stick from Urban Decay. This is a 24/7 concealer pencil and it's in the shade M16. And I'm just going to pop some all in my usual areas, to be honest. Do a little bit on my chin. I'm going to do a little bit on my lips as well. Make them look a bit poutier. And then to blend that out, I'm just going to use my contour brush from Real Techniques. I think I do prefer like contour sticks rather than like liquids because they are like less messy and they are a little bit easier to blend out, but I just don't think that they last very long. My beautiful bronze contour literally lasts me forever, but I feel like with the sticks, they run out a little bit sooner. Okay, so let's set this now. So for setting powder, I'm going to use these two. This is the Bennight Cameo powder and the banana powder. I've only used a tiny bit of that. And I'm going to set first before I bake in any areas. Just because I feel like the baking works better if the area is set first. Okay, and then I'll do some bronzer. So this is Makeup Revolution bronzer in number 2, which is called Warm, I think. Okay, I feel like I've applied way too much for that side, but we will fix it in a second. Okay, I feel like that has saved it. Sometimes I love that bronzer and sometimes I really don't like it because that's what happens, like you just put too much on. So let's bake now. So for baking, I'm just going to use the Cameo powder just on its own. And I'm going to just bake under my eyes and under my contour. Okay, and then for my blush, I'm going to use just something out of this palette. I'm going to use Tickle, which is that one there. I'm not going to apply it a lot because these eyeshadows are quite pigmented. I'm just going to do a little bit of this on my cheeks. And then I am just going to just wipe off this bake. So for under eyes, the first thing that I'm going to do is line my waterline, and I'm also going to smudge this pencil a little bit into my lower lash line as well. And then I'm going to use this one which we used earlier, which was Raw, and I'm going to smudge this all over the top of that and like a little bit underneath to smoke it out. I do like a nice smoky under eye. I think because my eyes are so creasy underneath, it makes such a massive difference if I've got a smoky under eye. I feel like you can't see my under eye creases. Okay, for lips, I'm going to start with Soar Lip Liner. I'm going to use Toulouse Liquid Lipstick from NYX. And then a tiny bit of concealer just in the centre. Highlight, I'm going to use Becca's Opal, which still looks like this. I really do need to mend it. And I'm not going to be shy with the highlighter today. Okay guys, so that completes today's rose gold smoky eye summary makeup transformation. I really hope you did enjoy it. Let me know if you did down in the comments. Please give it a big thumbs up as well and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week in my next one. Bye!